Tough start, obviously, tonight, but you battle back. But did that kind of set you behind things right from the start tonight?
At the 9:43-minute mark, we were 0-9 on the faceoffs. The next TV timeout, we were 1-12. Start the game chasing the puck, obviously against a very skilled team that is playing really well collectively. Hurts you. So, and it's not on the centers only. We need help from the wingers to get those 50-50 battles. So that didn't help the start. And then from there we took off. Like we started to play we saw a resilient team to come back in the game. You can't expect to win games. The mistakes were made, like individual mistakes, the turnover and managing the puck. I mean, good teams will make you pay, like the last game in this one.
Fall under the category of learning to play with a lead, learning to protect a lead?
Well, yeah, it is. Coming from behind it's one thing, but dealing with the lead, and we know. I mean, if you look at the NHL nowadays, 1 goal, 2 goal lead early in the game, it doesn't mean a whole lot. You can come back. You can let it slip too. But yeah, it's learning curve.
You guys are obviously extremely aggressive team in the defensive zone on the penalty kill. Are there times when like the other team's kind of cycling the puck, you would like things to be a little more aggressive to try and end those things?
5-on-5?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah.
We want to kill plays. We want to deny the top. We want to deny the back of the net. We need to kill plays. And if you look at our practices, we work on that every day. You got to make contact and then stop the motion of the puck. So it's that's when we talked about physical strength down low, stopping the play so we can double up and break out. There's a sequence in the D zone. You come back to D zone, protect the slot, protect the dangerous area, then you want to expand from there. We know where the puck is going to go. Most teams are going to go low to high. We want to be aggressive there, and then we want to kill the play at that moment. But yeah, when we're not strong on the board down low, then teams start cycling. But the cycle, I don't mind the cycle against, as long as we don't open up the middle of the ice, because that's a dangerous part. So there's sometimes you're going to spend some time in the D zone, obviously, but I'd like us to kill plays faster. Yes.
And those are so what you're talking about there, that's something that was all going right in that stretch where you were out shooting teams like every single night, right?
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
We didn't spend as much time in the D zone. Correct. Yeah.
Patrik said he felt like his hands weren't quite there. What was your assessment of his game tonight?
Yeah, I would agree with that. And even his feet. He was analyzing the play in front of him instead of attacking the play, and kind of expected that. But again, all he needs is one shot, one chance to shoot the puck, and he's going to get better. I have no doubt.
Thank you. Good.
Thank you. A lot to draw out of it, though, with the resilience and the push, like you said, late.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about the moral victories right now. I think we got to find a way to get points, and obviously we can take things out of it, the good stuff, but we got to find a way to get points in the standings.
Zach, do you feel like there may be some system things that you guys kind of have to work out a little bit to kind of help with stopping cycles and things like that when teams are just kind of running around your zone?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's one of those things where we just have to bear down to a man, and just shut plays down, close them down quicker, know your assignment, and when you go out to do your assignment, make sure you do it the best of your ability and try and shut plays down. I think right now we're a little hesitant and we're giving these guys too much time and space. Obviously, you have to respect these guys in this league. They're hell of hockey players, but it's almost too much respect. We're kind of playing off them a little bit and giving them too much time, and that just comes down to, I think, putting the work in. Obviously defending's hard. It's not easy, and no one likes doing it, right? Everyone wants to go play offense. So I think if we just put the work in better defensively to kill plays and spend less time in our zone, we'll have more success.
Do you feel like that was a little bit different? You guys went through a stretch there, 3 or 4 games where it was, winning hockey and stuff, and you guys were out shooting teams and controlling pucks and things like that. Was that a little bit different during that stretch than maybe what you're going through right now?
Yeah, I mean, nothing's changed, right? I think we were just probably playing a little bit better as a team. And obviously we run into some good hockey teams in Dallas and some other high caliber teams, but it's just one of those things. Like I said, we just have to bear down and know our assignments and do them, especially in the D zone, the neutral zone. Make it hard on these guys to get chances. I think right now it's just a little bit too much time for them.
I'll ask you the same thing I was asking Zach. When the other team is able to kind of just kind of run around the zone a bit, what are the main things that you guys can maybe do better to stop cycles and get that puck back?
It's be a little bit harder. Trying to close as quick as possible. The way we play our D zone isn't like overly aggressive, so sometimes it's going to happen. And as long as we maintain our structure, sometimes it's going to be good. But sometimes we're not hard enough. Sometimes they get through that and they're able to get chances. They got good players over there, good skaters, so they're going to make their way around the zone sometimes. We try and stay disciplined to our system, and sometimes it's just a matter of timing and how hard you can be. So we just got to try and clean it up.
You guys have had opportunity. Falling down early in a couple of games, but then come back. You guys are always coming back. You get a lead this time. I know it's disappointing, but I guess does that show some resilience that you guys can kind of build off going forward?
Yeah, I think we do have a lot of resiliency in this room. We got a lot of leadership and guys that go out and play hard and lead by example, and then guys that are vocal in here. So I think we got a lot of leadership and a lot of resiliency, like you said. So yeah, when we do go down like that, obviously it's not what you want to happen, but when that does happen, we do manage to find a way to claw back and get back in the game. Obviously it slipped away from us again tonight, but hopefully we can just get better at it.
Zach mentioned you might be giving teams too much respect. You think there's anything to that?
Possibly. He's been in the league a lot longer than I have, so he might see things that I'm not. Obviously in terms of the players that they have on the other team and stuff like that, obviously we have to respect everybody, but we can't fear them. We just got to be able to play our game and play our style and impose our game on them. We can't be sitting back and letting them take their game to us. So, got to try and play harder and like I said, just be better at our own game.
You battle back and grab the lead after falling behind early. How much of a learning process is there still for this team playing with a lead?
Yeah, it's the NHL, man. It's tough to keep a lead. It's tough to get a lead. Everything's hard in this league, so it's tough, but I don't know. Like I said, we got to get better at it in all aspects right now. So try and point out one particular thing, I don't think it's there, but we got to get better at quite a few things.
Does it feel like the chemistry's coming along like per shift with you three?
Yeah, they're both great players. Like I said, the last few games, they're smart. They work hard. I like playing with them. Building a little bit more chemistry. Obviously, it takes a bit more time with the language barrier, like I said, but we're getting there. I've been happy with the way we've been playing.
Is it, that was probably during obviously stoppages, right? Like Marchie's probably explained.
Yeah, he's translating a lot.
Yeah. But during games, it's just you're playing hockey, right? You're just trying to read off each other. Right. That's
hockey's all reads. But sometimes you do need to communicate while you're out there. Sometimes there's a miscue on the language, but
right.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Patty, you guys obviously you get your goal tonight. They're close, but just can't get that tying one. How disappointing just overall today.
Yeah, well, first of all, it started, with the start we had today. It wasn't exactly what we were looking for again, but, found our way back and couldn't hold on to the lead, which has been, typical lately. That's something we need to figure out. And then just easy mistakes, myself included. Just gotta be able to make the simple plays and not always try something difficult. But it's a frustrating loss.
When you sit out for 9 games, especially with an injury, does it take a few shifts to kind of feel yourself again out there when you get back out?
Yeah, it feels like it took me 2 periods. Felt like it was a little rusty. His hands weren't working and was thinking too much, and then it's already too slow. So, but felt a little more comfortable in the third, and obviously happy to see that one go in, but it doesn't really matter at the end if we lose.
It's probably a good thing then that you get a game tomorrow. You don't have to wait. Right?
Yeah, I feel like it's great for us. It's a good challenge, and they've been really good this year, and obviously at Madison it'll be a tough game for us, but it'll be perfect. We won't have to think about this for too long. Just hop on a plane and start focusing on tomorrow, and just got to be better off the start.
Zach was saying, we were talking about how do you kind of stop teams from cycling so much, when they have the puck in your zone, and he kind of said, maybe we're giving them a little too much respect. Do you think there might be anything to that where you just kind of have to don't sit back as much? Or?
Yeah, I feel like when they get buzzing in the ozone, I feel like sometimes we're just sitting back, we're a little too passive, and obviously there's times where you can be aggressive, but I feel like we're just sitting back a little bit too much, and obviously they're gonna take advantage of that when they're going around in circles, and our guys are gonna be tired and they're changing, and it's a whole show after that. But just gotta find ways to kill the plays early, and get to play some offense, and just gotta figure it out.
Can you take much out of this as far? Can you take much out of this as far as the resiliency, where you guys were able to come back a couple times in that game?
Yeah. I mean, we're not giving up. It doesn't matter what kind of start we have. Still gotta battle. It doesn't matter if we're up 3 or down 3. Still gotta keep battling, and we're not giving up here, even though these losses are tough, and just gotta find ways to win. But we're not giving up here.